you're looking to invest in off-plan real estate in Dubai, you need to watch this video. The reason behind this is a lot of people get manipulated by developers saying that it's the best project, the best payment plan, the best quality, the best location, highest ROI, highest capital appreciation, and then you're stuck with a project that has no infrastructure in an area where you think it's Dubai, but it's actually 20 minutes drive from Dubai. So the thing is, you need to understand exactly what you're buying before you actually invest in any developer. Everyone will tell you that I've got the best project, it's a sales strategy. The moment that you start going to road shows and you hear about Dubai performing great, yes, Dubai is performing great. A lot of people are making money in the real estate, especially in the off-plan, since it's interest-free, it's tax-free, it's got high capital appreciation, but you need to know what you're buying. You have a lot of areas that outperform other areas, and some areas, when you invest there, it needs to be an investment for the long run. So if you're looking to invest and you're looking to put the down payment of 20% and then resell that after that 20%, that's probably not going to work unless the infrastructure is there, unless it's a unique opportunity. Someone wanted to buy, completely sold out, and so now you sell to that person that missed out on an opportunity at higher price. That person is willing to pay 10% above the price that you paid for it, and you've only invested 20%. So all of a sudden, on your 20%, the equity that you invested, you make 10% of the total price of that property. And now you've got almost a 70-80% return on equity. And I've seen this happen. I've dealt with this myself. But the thing is, not everyone is lucky. The thing is, pre-launch phases, you need to be on the pre-launch phase. You need to work with a respectable advisor that respects you and shows you not just this project, but shows you other projects which you then can sit down and analyze and discuss with that advisor and then choose the best opportunities. If it's something that is launching tomorrow and it's a rush, you need to act fast. You need to know the developer, you need to know their reputation, you need to know the quality, you need to know the location before you commit to that. Yes, of course, you want to buy off-plan, you want to buy pre-launch, you want to buy before everyone else. If you're buying the cheapest unit, you're probably losing out. You should not be buying the cheapest unit, because the cheapest unit, there's a reason why it's the cheapest unit. So now, if you're buying the cheapest unit, it's probably the lowest floor if it's an apartment, or it's facing another building, or it's the smallest unit. If it's a townhouse, it's probably back to back, so you're facing into the garden of your neighbor. It's the smallest unit, the smallest size. There's a lot of reasons behind a entry-level price, but what you want to do as a right investment, you want to buy either the mid price range or the higher price ranges, because now all of a sudden it's less availabilities on these units. So if I tell you, for example, if someone wanted to invest in a project and there's 200 studios in this project, you are competing with 199 other studios if you wanted to sell that and someone wants to sell that. So now, if there's only three bedrooms in that whole project, you're not competing with anyone. There's only three, maybe two are end users, and you're the only one that's looking to sell that property just before handover or on a handover, or maybe decide after you took the keys then to put it on short-term rent, get the high ROI, and then sell that property. A lot of different investment strategies work. The thing is just, you need to do your due diligence, and you need to be very careful in who you trust and who you listen to and what you're actually buying. Because if you're buying in Dubai Industrial City, if you go on Google Maps now and you look where it is, everyone thinks, oh, it's Dubai, but then if you look at where exactly it is, and if you look at the development of the area, you're going to be surprised. So make sure you work with a reputable, a respectable advisor, someone that you can trust, someone that has time for you and is not pushy. Have conversations on a regular basis, and then when an opportunity comes, it's either you're in or you're not. If you're not ready, at least start getting the right information so that you know when that opportunity comes and you are ready. You jump on it, you get the best unit and not the cheapest unit. So if you want to know more, visit robertpeacock.ae. You can reach out to me, free advisory services. We can have a conversation, we can have a call. You can look at my calculators as well. I've got a buying cost calculator which will tell you exactly how much it's going to cost for you to buy a property. There's an off-plan ROI calculator. If you take a sales offer, you can put the sales offer in there. You can put your own projections, year-on-year projections on the rental income as well as your capital appreciation, and that will actually tell you more or less how much you can then sell it. Should you sell it just before completion? Should you hold on to it after completion? Maybe there's a post-handover payment plan that you can put in there as well, and it's going to show you actually when is the best time to exit, because not always the case where someone exits after construction is complete and they make a 35-40% ROI versus maybe selling that where they've only paid 40-50% and making a 60-70% ROI. So it's a cash invested, return on equity, ROI is different. If you wait until the end, there's higher appreciations, but then there's higher invested amount. Visit robertpeacock.ae for more information.